I said, I'm happy that you're home. And she's home until Sunday morning.
Oh, the whole week.
She's home the whole week, and then she goes up to Flint, and then her roommate drives them from Flint the rest of the way up to school.
That's a drive.
It's a drive, but they don't mind it. And the weather's not bad.
I'm glad she's back.
I'm just trying to get us together. Yeah, but just trying to get on a 19-year-old schedule.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Are you good on your end, Mary?
I'm ready to go.
Thank you. This is 200897, State of Michigan versus Roxanne Marie McCurdy.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Bernardi on behalf of the people of the state of Michigan.
May it please this honorable court, William Noakes, P42796 of the Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit, on behalf of Ms. Roxanne McCurdy, who is standing to my rear.
Thank you. Are we ready to proceed this morning?
Yes, Judge.
And Your Honor, at this point, rather than proceeding with the preliminary examination, I'm requesting this court enter an order requiring my client to be examined for criminal responsibility and competency.
Your response, Mr. Bernardi?
Well, Your Honor, the criminal responsibility is really affirmative action that's more appropriately done downtown. However, counsel's got to make a decision, having talked to his client, whether or not he believes his client is understand, the basic competency requirements of understanding what's going on and her ability to help him. I can't really address that. I've had no contact with the defendant. Thank you.
Have you all had this discussion previously? Or have you talked to the prosecutor's office at all?
Your Honor, this prosecutor is new to me as of this morning. Ms. Jane Gillis had this case, and she and I discussed several things. Criminal responsibility was not one.
Would it be helpful for you all to go into a conference room and speak, or?
The prosecutor doesn't really, there's no way for me to add anything. This is, I don't think your counsel's gonna let me examine this witness particularly, or his client, to see what I think. He's got to make a decision as an officer of court whether or not he thinks there's an issue with the defendant's, that he can't communicate with her adequately about what's going on, or that she's having, or there's a question.
Your Honor, my main focus is on criminal responsibility, which is based upon the time of this incident. And I'm not certain that my client could be held criminally responsible given her state of mind at that time. And it's well within your power to order a criminal responsibility exam.
Judge, if that's the issue, then I guess I would object. That's an affirmative defense. Even if it comes back that the report says she's not criminally responsible, that's just a question of fact ultimately for a jury to be decided. It's not really a preliminary exam. If it's competency to stand trial, that's one thing. If it's criminal responsibility, that's a separate thing.
I'm going to deny your request, Mr. Noakes, and I'm going to concur with Mr. Bernardi, and we will proceed with the exam if the parties are ready.
Your Honor, if I may consult with counsel.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Your Honor, we're going to waive the exam.
Have you had that conversation with your client already this morning?
Yes, I have.
Ms. McCurdy, you understand you have an absolute right to have a preliminary exam in this matter?
Yes.
And you understand that at that exam, the people would have to prove that both a crime had been committed and that probable cause existed to believe that you were involved in the commission of that crime.
Yes.
And you wish to waive the exam still.
Yes.
And you're doing that freely and voluntarily.
Yes.
I've passed, any objection, Mr. Bernardi?
No, Judge.
I've passed the file down to your attorney where you will both sign the request for waiver. Once you both have signed it and sent it back up to me, I will countersign it. It'll go down to our criminal clerks to process. You will be bound over. No, you talk to Mr. Noakes. You will be bound over as previously charged. Your current bond and any conditions remain in effect. Your next court date will be the arraignment on the information down at Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. That hearing will be on March 20, is it March 24th? Is that what they're doing? She's gonna call the criminal clerk and confirm that that is in fact the date, March 24th. And while she's confirming that date, Ms. McCurdy, you have some outstanding matters with this court. You owe payments totaling $1,634 on other matters. 22nd. March 22nd, 2021 at 9 a.m. down at Frank Murphy. Anything else, Mr. Bernardi?
No, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Noakes?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you so very much. Have a good day.
You too.
We are off the record.